Hey, let's talk about something heavy today. Let's shift into the mindset that we have around rejection. So, what you may or may not know is a few weeks ago, I lost my job. Talk about we'll call it, humbling experience. The person who had to do it was lovely. It was handled as professionally and as kind as possible with compassion, and I am honoring that and I'm thankful for it. But it still hurt, like to my core hurt. You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with me, blah, 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 whatever. So ultimately, right person, wrong seat. Wish nothing but love for the company and the people I worked with and for, obviously. But it is forcing me to rethink how I think about that sort of rejection, right? So I've decided to reframe it as a gift. Let me explain why. So rewind, let's see, right now it's February? I'm kind of practicing for my retirement with this whole thing. Anyway, so fun fact. But go back to September. I was on vacation with a bunch of friends and was very thankful for the time off. We were staying in North Carolina, riding motorcycles through the Smoky Mountains. And if you know anything about me, you know that I absolutely adore this trip. It's an opportunity to be silly with my friends, and it's ride motorcycles. Like, what kind of week is that? Fantastic. That's what that is. So anyway, pardon me. One morning we were sitting around drinking coffee, and a friend of mine who is working on moving up to Pennsylvania again and starting up his business was talking about the logistics and what all is involved in all of that, right? So as someone who's been a 9-to-5er for her basically entire life, I asked him, I'm like, hey dude, would it just be easier to apply for jobs? You know, work for a company that's already established. You get a salary, you get health insurance. You don't have to worry about starting up or word of mouth or anything like that. You just walk in, start your job, have a nice life. You know, great, whatever. So he's very kind, took a deep breath and a big sip of coffee. And he's like, you know what, Kara? Thank you. But I want more. I want more freedom than that can afford me. And I'm like, okay, talk to me more about that. And he's like, well, I want to be in charge of my own schedule. I want to be able to take time off without asking for permission. And as someone who's a 9-to-5er, that hit hard. I totally get it. But at the same time, super jealous. That's a great plan. He wants to take 2 weeks off to ride his motorcycles or sit on his couch and do whatever the hell he wants. He just doesn't schedule the work. How beautiful is that? So this 5-minute conversation in September, I quite literally think about pretty much 7 days a week. And this rejection from my most recent job has given me a gift. A gift of time. You know what I mean? To think about the stuff that I really want. To figure out how to get that. How do I get that? I want the financial freedom and the personal freedom to do those things. How incredible. So I've been a flurry of creativity and ideas, and my poor, sweet, adorable husband has been so kind and so supportive. He's not worried at all. Am I still applying for 9-to-5s? Yes, because that's deep within my soul. You know, like that is hardwired in, that is programming, that's my backup plan. If I find something incredible, like the best job ever, then yes, I'm going to jump on it. Maybe I will still jump on another 9-to-5. Who knows? I don't know. But maybe now's the time I get back into, I don't even know. Oh, Pocklet. Maybe this is the year. This is the year Pocklet becomes a thing. Maybe I apply for Shark Tank and I end up on TV and Pocklet takes over the world and ends up on the shelves of Walmart and Target. And how wild would that be? What a coup for this little thing from Erie, PA, you know, with a product that's in the stores of Walmart and Target. That would be pretty wild. So why not? Why not dream big? Why not? The time I've got, you know? Would I prefer if this was, June or July so I could just ride my motorcycle every day? Yes. Yes, I absolutely will. Instead, it's -1 degrees and I'm stuck walking on a treadmill in my living room. So, but, I'm thankful that I can do all of that. But anyway, so I'm trying to reframe this rejection as a gift of time and a gift of freedom. So what have you done? What have you experienced? What did you do with that time? How did you handle that rejection? How did you reframe it or rebrand it for yourself? I am all ears because I'm in a major discovery phase of my life. Let's call it the spaghetti phase again, right? So what'd you do? Tell me in the comments or send me a video or send me a message or something. How did you survive? How are you doing it? How are you loving it? And yeah, let's tell the world. All right, bye.